So, Archimedes, I guess the daily blog of the day. I have a little tidbit of information about him and something to make you think. What can we learn from a brilliant mind like Archimedes, or anyone for that matter? Hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard. And I'll add something to that. When talent works hard, hardly anything is impossible. To my point, let's look at the unmatched life achievements of Archimedes. Born 287 to 212 BC, Archimedes managed to thwart single-handedly the Roman siege of Syracuse from 214 to 212 BC and achieved the invention hierarchy of success like Ben Franklin and the mathematical achievements like Newton simultaneously. Not to mention having no other people to mastermind with whatsoever. The only suitable analogy would be if Edison were to invent the light bulb whilst solving E=mc² in the South African rainforest, completely alone, with no one to talk to but indigenous people and a pet sloth. At this point, anyone is going to ask how. Well, that's simple, and exactly why I said hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard. When hard work and talent work together, hardly anything is impossible. Archimedes can teach us all genius and intense focus and discipline can take down armies, invent new technology, and solve mathematical puzzles of the world. Up until Archimedes' death, his intense focus changed the world, and we can all take away from his life story that focus and finding your talent may very well change your world too. I mean, you hear a lot of quotes, hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard. And what's that mean? Someone could be gifted at something, but they never, like basketball, they never stepped onto the court. They can never be Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, for example, obviously he was talented. However, in high school, he actually lost his spot against the 6'5" teenager who ended up coming to the graduation or 20 years later, Michael Jordan basically inviting him and be like, yeah, what's up? You know, you took my spot then, but look what I achieved. Well, his hard work of waking up before everyone and playing and practicing after everyone left obviously got him there. So the question is, what if hard work and talent worked simultaneously? Well, hardly anything's impossible. Archimedes is a great example of this. Obviously, he was a genius. He did something equivalent to what Ben Franklin did, inventing, and what Newton solved mathematically 1,500 plus years later at the same time, with no one to mastermind with, meaning he wasn't only ahead of his curve by thousands of years. He was known for the intense focus, like Edison and Franklin, more so even, to sit on a problem and not leave it until it was done. Similarly to Einstein, who was accredited as sitting in a chair for hours on end with an equation in his mind. Now, obviously, genius is a reason for that, or is a cause to that. Genius is a variable of that, but the question is the curiosity that breeded his intelligence, the discipline, the focus, the yearning, burning desire almost, the enthusiasm radiating outwardly from within that kept him in that chair to think. Well, I would argue together, hard work and talent, hardly anything is impossible, and I would think anyone would agree Archimedes proved that. How can you implement who Archimedes was and what he did into your life? Is that what you're saying? Perfect. Simple. Authenticity. Know who you are, what you love, what you're good at, and sacrifice everything. Meaning, I love reading and I enjoy writing, like immensely. Something that comes to me, something I enjoy, something I love. So how can I figure out how to make that my life so I can push all the things like painting to the side? I'm not going to focus on painting because that's not where my talent lies. If I focus on painting where my talent doesn't lie, the threshold that I could achieve will be maybe like a decent painter. However, if I focus on what I'm passionate about, which is sharing messages to others, maybe I could do something positive for the world. And time again, you'll see people who were genius at something and the passion behind it in their heart, anything is possible. My favorite teaching from Archimedes is simple: discipline. Discipline is something personally I lack in my life, as opposed to maybe talent in certain things. Having that immense discipline that Archimedes had and Edison shared, and a lot of the great founding fathers and people that have changed this world, is something that all of us need to look at. Example, there's 168 hours in a week, 24 hours in a day. If you sleep 8 hours and you work 8 hours, that's 16 hours. Well, we have another 8 hours. So the question is, what discipline are you putting into your passion, into your talent, into hard work, tangible hard work? What 8 hours are you using it for? TV? Drinking, partying, friends, family? Or your genius? So my biggest takeaway from Archimedes is imagine what's possible with that 8 hours. Obviously anything.